on the stage right now in the main plenary room, where everybody's just broken up now for a little bit of a break, and then we got the breakout sessions, and we got a big picture of Dr. Oliver Gutzeit, who's the Vice President for Experience Technology at SAP. He's just been on the stage. The room is now empty, but you did a fantastic presentation. I loved your presentation.
Thank you so much. So it was an exciting opportunity to be here. Actually, we are from internal IT, so therefore I emphasize that we are, like these guys in the room, customers from SAP, and we are delivering within SAP that what they are supposed to transform in the future, and we did part of that already in the past. So what about sharing and lifting a little bit that curtain and look behind the scenes?
Well, you know, I was busy watching you from the back and listening to your presentation, and I thought to myself that you have such a massive responsibility, right? Because you're kind of paving the way for the future that none of us know about. But you're using all the examples, and you're doing so many case studies, and you're analyzing a lot of data. But what you're saying and what you're doing and what your entire department and platform is doing is like preparing us for the future, and that must be very challenging in itself.
It is, yes, and it's not me in person, it's the whole organization, and that's run by our CDIO Florian Roth, who is leading that, and he as a CIO has a strong position within SAP because he's known as a partner for the business strategy and using our own technology within SAP. So it's not only running the company, in the same time we are enabler also to explain our strategy and to explain our products, how they could work, and we experience all this thing. If we share something, how we run at SAP, that is already the future for our customers. So it's easy to talk about that kind of a future, but just by sharing. Normally we are not doing that. As IT guys, we are just running and delivering and doing and waiting for someone. But we have to be more active, be ambassadors for our work, and also start with our colleagues and employees to make them and become ambassadors. When they see what we are doing internally, they truly believe this is the best place to be.
And Oliver, you know, it's so true what they say, you know, any change in any organization, it's all about the people. And, you know, it's so many times that we see that organizations do not take the people into account, and then innovation goes horribly wrong. So you've got to start with the people, you've got to get the buy-in from the people, and then true innovation can take place.
Yes, and that is because also in IT, one of our biggest pillars is the people agenda. And that's perhaps a little bit unusual for an IT organization, that our CIO, Florian Roth, really emphasize on how can we help the people, how can we help all people at SAP to get them on the journey. And I give you that example. If you drive, for example, a car that's doing everything for itself, and you go in there in the back and sleep while the car is driving, you're probably currently, perhaps you do it or not. But you're already using systems that highly assist you in distance measuring, automating that. So it's a step-by-step process, always gaining that trust from your users by using your technology, which they partly understand, and that is a responsibility we really feel. We have to help the people in this transformation journey.
I love the metaverse example that you used, and you know, the metaverse is quite controversial, isn't it? Because some people are saying, well, you know, I think 2022 was the year of the metaverse. Now it seems to have fizzled out, and this is the year of AI. Yes. But there is something in the metaverse because people are focusing a lot of their energy on it. You know, you've seen the, you know, Meta and yourselves and Google and everybody, you know, doing the metaverse. So it's an integral part of the whole process of innovation, isn't it?
It is a technology that we definitely have to look on, and we have the credo at SAP that we always look what is already available and give that to the employees. They have such an innovation mindset. If they get their hands on technology, great things comes out. And if not, we at least know it's not yet the time, because metaverse already since 40 years, I think, we say in 5 to 7 years, metaverse is everywhere. And we say that constantly every year since 40 years. And we are still in that, so we're still waiting for that. We have one promise: when our customers will do their business in that metaverse, whatever, we are already there, and we can do the business together also there. We are where our customers are. And we evaluate these use cases, and currently the industrial metaverse is really in a breakthrough that you can proof point the business value out of that, and that is a tremendous successful journey we are currently doing at SAP.
I couldn't agree more with you about what you said about the industrial one. When you walk into a data center and you can visualize where all the data, where all the servers are sitting, or in a warehouse using the metaverse, it's an extraordinary, that you can understand the use case scenarios. coming back to innovation, and you look at the innovation cycles, as human beings, we've always innovated our entire lives, and we're always looking to do something to better. You look at the first industrial revolution, the second one, etc., etc. But when you look at this last decade, and in particular the last few years since COVID, we've been forced into this hyper-innovation cycle. I'd like to use the term, maybe it's not as hyper as that, but we seem to be innovating faster. You know, the pace is really increasing dramatically. Is that the case, or is it just the way we because of the tools we have around us like AI, that it feels like we're innovating faster? Is it actually going to slow down, or is it going to get faster, or is it not as fast as I think it's going?
Depends also on your definition of innovation. So what is an innovation and what is just some ideas from someone to make more money? So I think both is true. So on the one side, we really have that catalyzing through the pandemic situation. Some of the things that have been obvious, if you look at them, suddenly became obvious for the whole world, and therefore really speed up by a speed that you can't handle. That is too fast, definitely, and you can't take the people with you with that. Are we doing more innovation than before? Obviously, if you have access to technology that accelerate the next innovation step, are they impactful as in the past? We can doubt that. The metaverse, I'm not quite sure. Yes, definitely this AI thing has now come to a point that can be revolutionized, that's the word I'm still trying, like this last one, that can really change everything and can be discussed as a new revolution, changing the way we do business.
Dr. Oliver Gutzeit, thank you so much for joining us at SAPHILA 2020.
Enjoy the rest of SAPHILA.
And hopefully the next time you come, we'll have warmer weather, because I know you've come from a heat wave in Germany, and then we've got this very cold weather. So thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure, and enjoy the rest of SAPHILA, and I'm happy to go on with the discussions.
Thank you very much. That's Dr. Oliver Gutzeit joining us live on stage here at SAPHILA 2023.